During World War II, the British military performed a secret operation where they took a corpse from a London morgue, dressed it as a drowned soldier, and planted it on a beach in Spain for the enemy to find. It was the greatest act of deception ever achieved in modern warfare. The operation was called Mincemeat, and this is how its story goes. It's 1943. The Allies are on the verge of a Mediterranean invasion of Europe. But in order for such an invasion to be successful, they must deceive their German enemies about where exactly it will take place. To do this, Lieutenant Commander Ewan Montague and Flight Lieutenant Charles Cholmondeley devise a plan that would allow the Germans to accidentally intercept false invasion plans. In their plan, a plane-crashed British soldier would wash up on the beach in Spain where the government is known to cooperate with the Germans. The body they used had to be a relatively young, recent death with no living relatives or injuries that indicated other cause of death. They find these qualities in a 34-year-old Welshman named Glendower Michael, who had just committed suicide by rat poison in a London warehouse. They then create a fake life story for this soldier who never existed. Glendower becomes Major William Martin. He's known to his friends as Bill. He carries a picture of his fiancée Pam, 2 love letters from her, and a receipt from a jeweler for an engagement ring with the engraving "To Pam" from WM. He's given a pair of Goodwill and underwear, very hard to come by due to rationing. Luckily, a professor at Oxford has just been killed by a truck, and they were able to obtain his. He wears a silver crucifix and a St. Christopher medallion in hope that the Spanish will believe he is a Roman Catholic and refrain from performing an autopsy. In his pockets are a letter from his father, an overdraft notice from Lloyd's Bank, a pencil stub, keys, a used bus ticket, ticket stubs from a theater, and a bill for 4 nights stay at a hotel. All of which are fake. To his wrist is chained a briefcase containing false documents alluding to an invasion of Greece and Sardinia. Within those fake plans are hints that the Allies would attempt a mincemeat-style act of deception where the Germans would be tricked into thinking the attack would come in Sicily, which is actually where the real one will take place. In his Royal Marines uniform, Major Martin is placed in a steel canister filled with dry ice, driven to Holyloch, Scotland by Aston Martin race car driver John Horsfall, and loaded onto the submarine HMS Seraph. At 4:30 a.m. on April 30th, it surfaced off the coast of Huelva, Spain, where a known German agent was stationed. Major Martin was fitted with a life jacket, red naval burial rights, and pushed into the sea. In time, his body would be found, turned over to the Germans, who would take the bait, divert their armies from Italy, as well as from the Eastern Front, an unforeseen response to the ruse that had even greater effect on sealing the fate of the enemy and the course of the war.